Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another video. Let's have a quick look at the tomatoes first. I've been to check and they seem to be fine, plus I've given them a bit more water today, so let's have a quick look at those. Here we are, this is Tomato Watch. Yeah, they seem to be growing nice and taller, but still nice and strong. No worries there at all. Still got a few flowers on, so hoping to see some fruit in due course. In fact, looking for the first time, I think I might even be able to see. Oh, look at that. Oh, I hadn't noticed these before, but yeah, the flowers have died off on this little stick, but there's actually little fruits growing on there, which is amazing. I didn't expect that. It's not even been a week since I purchased them. It's like day 6 today since they were planted, so that is amazing, but very happy to see that. So where there are flowers, hopefully they will produce more fruit. So there's a few little yellow flowers there, there's a few more there, but yeah, that's exciting. I didn't really see that before, so very pleased. Okay, let's check on Mr. Rhubarb. Yeah, well, Mr. Rhubarb's in the bucket still. Haven't yet found another container to put him in. We still have some water in the bottom of the bucket, but that needs topping up perhaps. But I watered from the top as well, just to put some extra moisture into the soil in the small pot that it's in, and seems to have liked that, so that's all good. But yeah, he's doing well, growing big and strong, a little bit day by day. Fantastic. So yeah, happy news with that one. But now let's do a weather check. Well, first thing this morning was bright and sunny and feeling very warm, but you can see, look at these clouds. It's like a almost solid cloud cover now. Some of them look quite menacing. So there was a prediction of thunder and lightning storms this weekend. Today is Saturday, so it could happen today, although when I checked last night, the forecast predicted Sunday. So we got quite a lot of cloud. There's also quite a stiff breeze. It's very much cooler than it has been, with temperatures up in the mid-30s recently, and at the moment feels like low 20s, which is kind of a nice relief. But there's quite a breeze, but as you can see, yeah, the clouds are building, and at some point there's going to be some rain. So whether it's today, who knows, but it's on the way, and I think that will then be spectacular when that arrives. So in preparing for some rain, I thought I'd check out my plastic sheeting situation. I've had this one for a while and used it lots, mainly for dragging waste and cuttings around the garden, but it does have a great big hole in the middle, as you can see. I normally fold it over on itself so that the hole is on the outside edge and not important, but then it becomes quite narrow and more difficult to use. But I have some more, and I have another sort of tarpaulin that I need to get out of the packet and attach to some wood, because I think I'm going to need to use that as a temporary roof. So let's go take a look. Okay, so that frame is moved, and I need to get this out of the bag. I don't think I need a disc cutter for this one. The contents are not going to spill out everywhere, so I think I'll just rip it open. Okay, so you can see on the floor behind me on the ground there, I've got some lengths of timber. I've also got a box of screws, 5x50, these ones, and the handy tools. Okay, right, so that's all the screws now in. I've got 5 along each side holding the sheet to the timber. So the next thing to do is to put the 2 lengths of timber together, wrap up the sheet so I can move it and put it into place. Bit of a handful, but much easier like this than with 4 rigid sides, I can tell you that. Here we are inside the building at last. So welcome to the workshop. So this is where I keep piles of wood, as you can see here. So I've got a few bits of wood, got some tools here like a scaffold tower, various other bits and pieces. So yeah, this is where I needed to have a cover over to create a dry space, even though it's not going to be a complete cover. There'll still be gaps around the edges where rain could fall through, and there'll be a certain amount of rainwater runoff. So at whatever point, the low point where the water runs off, I'll have to sort of work that out and see where that is, hopefully towards the back of this space. Then I can put a container underneath it to catch the rainwater runoff, which actually would be quite useful for use around the garden and other things. So if I can harvest that rain, even better. But the main thing is just to sort of create a dry space in here where even when it's raining, the ground, the floor remains fairly dry, and there's an area that I can work in without getting tools wet, without getting rain on everything, and without me getting soaked. So that's the plan.